No Other Choice is out in theaters, latest film from the wonderful Park Chan-wook, known for such works as Old Boy, The Handmaiden, and Decision to Leave, based on the 1997 novel called The Axe, which I have not read. The story follows Mansu, a middle-aged family man working at a paper company. When we meet him, he's got everything. Two wonderful kids, beautiful wife, cool big house, two funny dogs, he's earning a comfortable living, he's respected at his company. But then he gets fired and spends months unsuccessfully looking for a new job at another paper company using his experience. Eventually, he concocts a plan. He must get a new job if he is the only viable candidate, if there is literally no other choice. How to do that? Well, by killing all the other candidates, of course. So I was really looking forward to it after Decision to Leave blew me away a couple of years back. And initially, I walked away from No Other Choice a little bit disappointed that it didn't live up to that same standard. But the longer I think about the movie, the more I appreciate it. And I certainly think it is very, very good. It's a dark comedy with some biting social commentary about the cutthroat nature of capitalism, about stubborn men who refuse to listen to good advice from their wives, about how desperation pushes people to do things they perhaps wouldn't otherwise do, about sacrificing your own humanity after, in a chase after your career, and a little bit also about AI and technology's impact on the job market. I think there is a ton of symbolism in the movie, a lot of sort of subtle, I don't want to say clues, but subtle messaging, which means it can be read in many different ways. I mean, one, you have multiple characters in the film repeating the line that they have no other choice, that something can't be helped, even when clearly they do have a choice. They have options they refuse to recognize. It's about this attitude problems. Two, you can read the three opponents or victims of the protagonists as, either Christmas story ghosts, the first one being the ghost of Christmas past, living in his own glorious past, reminiscing how he was a respected worker and now drowning in drink and refusing to move on from it. The second is the ghost of the present. He also has a young daughter and he is desperate to change his circumstances. He still sort of has the energy to do that, to believe. And then the third one is the ghost of the future, a miserable, lonely existence with nobody around him. Or you could read them also as Hear No Evil, with the record player scene for the first one, See No Evil, with references to glasses, the killer obscuring his sight when pointing the gun, and then how he arranges the body to have its eyes hidden, and Speak No Evil, with gagging the last one. In any case, it's really interesting how all three of these, again, opponents have shared elements with the main character, and he also fails to spot them, to recognize that they're all the same. Or even if he does, he still, he trucks on with his plan because he's so desperate to maintain his rich lifestyle. I love the comedy in this. There are multiple laugh out loud scenes in here, probably the best one being the first kill sequence with the loud music and the wife and the gun and the snake. It is hilarious. I love the way the movie looks. It's not as beautiful as Decision to Leave, although that movie is, in a league of its own when it comes to the cinematography. This one still is very aesthetically pleasing with its use of color, camera movements, and especially editing. There's so many clever techniques with two shots layered on top of each other, or fade transitions, or even cuts between two different scenes. Really inventive, which is something this director has gotten us used to over the years. And finally, the music is fantastic. From its use of diegetic classical music being played in the scenes, to the jazzy score in some of the scenes, to the really cool song blaring out the speakers in the first kill sequence. A treat for the eyes and ears. All in all, just an excellent film that I think doesn't go exactly the way you would expect it to based on the premise, and has some inventive, original, really well thought out story elements. It's well executed, it's beautifully shot, beautifully scored, acted out perfectly. Great stuff. Thoroughly recommend it.